Don't fuck up my bag.
I think
No,
when it
fuck
comes
up her
to
bag,
like
chat, stop.
purchasing and
Don't fuck my
impulse,
bag up, bro.
when it comes to like purchasing and impulse, like my dad is always telling me, like you could be in Alaska and they'll sell you ice and you'll buy it. So I get that point. I agree with you. But when it comes to everything else you mentioned, it's completely different because I think as a society, it's basically that's the normal. Like guys or men are able to do this and women aren't. But when we try to, we get attacked. So we don't get the chance to say, hey, let me try to be a leader. Look, Griselda Blanco, the biggest queen pin of cocaine.
Yeah.
She was a goat.
Yeah, yeah.
And she was a woman.
But you also got to remember what's holding women back from being leaders now. There's nothing holding them back.
Nothing.
It's just that,
Nothing.
and because women have all the same opportunities, I would argue
Yeah.
they have even more so now. They have more education than ever before, etc. But why are they still in jobs that don't make as much money? Why are they not doing offshore drilling? Why are they male
Good
dominated?
example.
And the reason it comes down to, don't want to sound like an asshole, but the reality is women are fucking lazy in general. That's what it comes down to. Like women don't have the same proclivity to go out there and work a really hard manual labor job that men do because women understand, okay, look, do I need to make a lot of money to find a partner? No, I don't. Men understand though, damn, I need to make money if I want to get bitches. I need to make money. So women, they can coast on their looks. That's why if you look at the hottest girls, a lot of them are fucking retarded. Why? Because there's no need for personal development or an ability to make money because they're hot.
But reality is also that men do tend to go more to these kind of women. Why? Because they're more submissive.
No, but that's
you're
not-
annoying as fuck.
but that's what I'm Chris. But that's what I'm trying to say is that like women don't feel the need to voice their opinion and all this other stuff because they.
Then
like,
I
it's
would
like-
say
agree with that.
certain
I'll agree
women.
with
Because
I
that was your
wouldn't
point. You were
all
saying they're not
women.
leaders because they can't. It's not that they can't. It's that a lot of them don't want to.
Yeah.
I just think they're going to be afraid of getting judged. Like this is the norm. So if I do this, although it's allowed or under quotes allowed, I'm gonna be looked at a certain way. So you know
I
what?
think it's the other way around.
You know what
I think women are judged if they want to have a family and get married young. If a girl wants to go get an education to be a boss, we applaud that.
Yeah.
But if we tell a girl, if a girl says, you know, I want to just be a stay-at-home mom and chill, they're gonna be like,
Are you a
what's wrong
slave?
with you? What's wrong? You want to be a slave to a man?
You a maid?
And when you give women independence and freedom and power, you get Hillary Clinton and she's just fucking kids on an island and doing like demonic rituals. And then the other women that get the other women that get a bunch of power, what do they do? All they do is just get naked. They don't do anything really. They don't create anything. You give Michelle Obama a book, and what does she do? She like lies about giving school lunch. She's not doing anything. You give her the illusion that she's like doing anything, but they don't. Women don't
That's
have
a
the
perfect
proclivity.
example.
Women don't have the proclivity to create. It's not in your DNA.
That's a perfect example. I believe, and it's my humble and true opinion, Obama was a president, but the real president behind everything, I think it was Michelle. She was
Oh
hiding
my
behind
God.
him.
All right,
That's my
listen.
thing.
You bought your titties, man. I don't know what to say.
What the fuck, Chris?
That's right.
Holy.
That's a
She
perfect
bought her titties,
example.
man.
Also, since we're going to talk politics, like with women, they tend to be more communitarian. They tend to vote Democrat a lot more. Like, and the reason for that is because with Democrats, they're more communitarian. So it's like, okay, everybody gets $1. Everybody, let's share the resources. With men, we're okay with like, no, you did the best job. You get the most resources. So that's another thing as well, as far as like not being as much of an independent thinker. Like women aren't based in hierarchy as much as men are. Like we're okay with saying your first place, you're saying. Hell, when we asked you guys to rate the girl next to you, what did all of you do? You gave each other objectively higher ratings, even though deep down in the back of your mind, you know what she really stands, but you don't want to hurt her feelings.
Hell yeah.
I'm not like
Yeah,
that.
I do think that like the difference
you
between
have
like
no idea.
women and men in the world is like men know how to work with each other. So you could put like not necessarily 10 stupid men together and they will make something out of it.
Yep.
Right? But you put together 10 super intelligent women
They're gonna pull each other's hair out.
and it's like it's ridiculous. So I think that the problem is more so women that do not know how to collaborate and work and
That's true.
push each other in the right way and be supportive instead of jealous.
You never will be.
Versus men, they don't get anything from each other. They just want to get it done. That's it. If it's gonna take 10 of us, it's gonna take 2 of us. Doesn't
I agree
matter.
with that.
So you agree with me? Why are you getting all offended earlier?
Because I'll tell you, your approach was completely wrong. You just
delivery.
said women
not
are
what you said, it's how
incapable
you say it.
of exactly. We are women at the end of the day.
Oh, so
It's not what
you're
you
actually
say.
kind of proving my point more.
No, because what you said is like women are incapable to be independent. No, he said men are more capable to think independent than women. Now you putting us on almost on the same spot. We can think independently, just not like men do.
Not the cap.
You get it? You just like put me at a zero.
Your
No, don't do
feelings are
that.
hurt by it, but
Yeah,
it's fine.
It is.
You just didn't like the way he said it, but we basically said the same
No,
thing.
you did not.
Because you gotta remember, right? There's some ladies here at the table that are educated, that are doing well for themselves, fantastic. But the reality is, the majority of women are retards. I mean, they're not. They're just, a lot of them are just not independent thinkers, and they lack critical thinking skills.
Yeah.
Like I've noticed this. when I have discussions with girls, they're more concerned with how I say something and my tone versus the content of what I'm saying, right? But when I talk with men, you're a fat fucking loser, bro. You need to fix your shit. They don't care about the tone or whatever. They're like, oh,
yeah.
okay, you know what? You're right. The difference with men is this. If the person that's telling them that they're a fucking loser is doing a lot better than them, they don't care about the tone. They don't care how it sounds. They just know, okay, this guy's doing better than me. He's telling me something that's objectively true. I will accept it. With women, though, you guys don't care about none of that. It's about how it's said to you. So even if it's coming from a place of love and it's true, I don't like the way it was said to me. Even if the woman telling you is better than you, where she might make more money, more status, because women don't give a fuck about that deep down. If we got 10 women in a room and a chick walks in and she's a millionaire, but she's ugly, y'all are going to be like, that bitch is ugly. Who gives a fuck? But if 10 men are in a room, that dude's ugly, but he's a millionaire, we objectively all know where he stands in the room. We know that's the top guy because he makes the most money. With women, it's who's the prettiest one here.
But it's also like the quality of the man that you want. Like, if I'm so stupid and all I have is beauty, what can I pretend? Like, can I pretend to have a high quality man?
Well, you can
Because
get
what
one.
these high
you
quality
can
man
get
is
one,
going to
though.
be talking to me about? Like,
Well, he probably won't talk to you at all. I mean, you just like,
Yeah.
you know.
there you go. So
Yeah.
what is it that you want as a man in your life? You just want a pretty girl next to you that
You
does
still get
what you
picked.
tell her to do?
You still
Yeah.
get picked.
You still get picked.
You'll still get the opportunity.
Okay, so men do not look necessarily for quality. They just look for a companion, just for something that's
No,
sitting in there.
quality is
looking good.
different for man and women.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. So you as a high quality man that's a millionaire.
Thanks, man.
Right?
Appreciate you, bro.
Thanks, bro.
But you have done so much for yourself and you got what you got
I'm gonna
also
kick you in
because
the
of your
balls after the show.
intellect.
Kick you right in the balls.
You're taking it to the extreme.
Kick the shit out of your balls.
I'm not saying that it doesn't matter, but I think women put a lot of weight into it when it's not as important to us as it is to you. Is what
That's
I'm
true.
trying to say.
Definitely.
I agree with that.
Like,
Yeah,
you know
I
what I'm saying?
can
So
agree.
that's what
Okay,
it is.
we got
So
some more
I have a
chats here.
question. The
Okay.
woman,
Wait,
the
hold on.
woman you want to marry and raise your kid.
Yeah.
The woman you want to raise your children. Do you want her to have those critical thinking skills, or do you want her to be completely submissive to
Right,
you?
do you
and
guys
read-
like
Are you in a
independent
relationship?
women?
In the
Here's the
kitchen.
thing.
Do you guys like independent?
Well, here's the thing. No.
Myron, are you in a relationship?
Yeah, Myron.
I love when girls ask me this question.
Think of it from the
Yo,
perspective of
it's gonna
she's
happen.
raising your
I'll answer
children.
that in a second. I'll answer that in a second. I love it when they ask that question. With you, the critical thinking. So here's the thing about women, right? If you're the right guy and the girl's the right girl, she's going to become a critical thinker just by being around you. What I've realized is that women
likewise.
typically
Sure.
become almost a mini-me of the men that they're with.
Okay, so the woman you want to raise your children would it be just a mirror of you? That's what you want to raise your child.
Well, that she's gonna,
She will
she's gonna
become.
have because here's the thing with girls. Like, let's say you watch sports and you're an Eagles fan. Well, guess what? Your girl's gonna become an Eagles fan too a lot
Done.
of the times.
It's so crazy how you're agreeing with. You're like, yeah, sure. And he's
But-
just saying the same shit I just said.
No.
It's the girl becomes a reflection of your man.
No.
She's like, yeah.
It is how he's saying it.
It's
in
just
the
so
right
stupid.
way.
Like, I said
No,
the exact
it's
same
just-
thing.
Because you said it as women are incapable of thinking about like
Sneeko, welcome to our
independently.
world,
Period.
man.
But in general, he's
No,
correct.
you
In general,
said
he's correct.
incapable. How can you tell me that
It's
I'm
a
incapable
generality.
of being
He said in
independent
general.
where all I have
Not
been
all,
independent?
but in general.
come on,
In general.
No, all,
He's saying
all.
most
Come on,
can't.
man,
All
yo,
you.
Whatever.
Every single one.
emotional
Now, I
stuff,
gotta ask
man.
you
The
this
shit out of your
because you
balls, I
asked me. Why did you ask me that question? I'll answer it for
Because
you.
this is just a lot of talk about relationships.